welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing my October wrap up. So like I've mentioned in quite a few videos this month, I have not had a good month in October. I've been really busy moving house and my new job, so I haven't really had enough time to read. I've only finished one book this month and there's one DNF. So I'm also going to be including a little currently reading bit in this video as well, just to make it a tiny bit longer. So the book that I actually finished in October was Lethal Light by Robert Galbraith, and this did take me quite a while to read. I started it at the end of September and finished it at the end of October, so it took me a long time to read this just because I wasn't reading at night and it just took me a while. It is a big book, but still I did expect to finish it a lot sooner. But I just loved it. I think I gave it 4 stars, can't really remember. But if you haven't read the Common Strike series, it basically follows Common Strike, a private detective, and his basically partner in crime, Robin. This follows the blackmailing of a MP, so a Member of Parliament, and they believe he's been blackmailed over the death of a child. So it's really interesting. You see Robin go undercover in Parliament, and I just loved how I just did not expect it. There were some people who I did think, it's probably them, they're lying, but I just loved it. The only thing that really annoyed me was that it seems to be going down the route of Robin and Cormoran being a couple, and I really don't like that. I really prefer them being best friends, so I really hope they don't go down that route in the next book, and hopefully we won't have to wait as long for the next book. I think we had to wait 2-3 years for this, but it was worth the wait, but I don't want to wait that long for the next one. Then I'm going to mention It by Stephen King. This was my audiobook for October and I had to DNF it. I just wasn't listening to it and I was getting confused with the timeline as well, and my mind just wasn't in it. So I DNF'd this. I may have a go at it again, but I just wasn't listening to it, and I was getting really worried that I was going off audiobooks. I wasn't sure whether it was that or the fact that I didn't like the book, but the timeline, it just wasn't, it was a bit confusing to be honest. I expected it to get straight into it, but it seemed to have a lot of build up to it, and I just was not liking it at all. I know on BookTube there are quite a few people I follow who have this as their favourite book, but I just have to say I just didn't like it and I had to DNF it. I may try it again in the future, but I suppose it just all depends what I'm feeling like. But one of the main reasons why I did DNF it was because Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J Maas came out, and I always use these as audiobooks. I read the first few books and I was really struggling with them, but then Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn, I listened to the audiobook and they were just 100 times better than reading it. I got into it a lot more and I just really loved it. As soon as I got this and as soon as I checked Audible, I was like, right, I'm downloading this audiobook and I am listening to it. And I am loving it so far. It is quite long. I think it's a good 30-hour audiobook. This is on to about almost 1,000 pages. I'm on about chapter 35 and I am really liking it. I'm just loving how it's going. I love how it reminded you of what certain characters were doing, because I totally forgot because it's been a while since Empire of Storms. But I am loving it, and the cover also looks better than I thought it would, because when they released the cover I wasn't too keen on it, but now you've actually got it, it's really cool, and I love all the fan art as well in it. So yeah, I am definitely going to be finishing this in November, and I might do a little review because I'm just so excited. And then finally, I plan to start The Boleyn Inheritance by Philippa Gregory really soon. I was planning on doing a lot of reading this week because I had the week off, but for some reason I just have not read at all. I think I'm getting out of the habit of reading at night, especially because our lights in the bedroom don't work. You turn them on and after a few seconds or a few minutes the lights on my side start flashing really, really bad. And I haven't read because reading in the bedroom is where I read. So instead of doing that, I've been downstairs watching TV. So we really need to get those lights sorted so I can get back in the habit of reading at night, because I don't have a bed or chair in this room at the moment, and I'm not planning on getting anything else for this room until after Christmas, or until at least after I've got all my Christmas presents sorted, which I am halfway there. I really do need to get this read. It might be that if I finish Kingdom of Ash I might start that audiobook, but at the moment I'm thinking of maybe doing Muse of Nightmares as an audiobook after Kingdom of Ash. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm just going to have to get a beanbag and sit in this room and just read until the lights are sorted, which I hope is pretty soon. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really do hope November is a better month, because this month has been rubbish, to be honest. But like I said, the main reason is because we moved, I started a new job, and then also the lights in my normal reading place have gone. So we need to get those sorted, and then I can get back in the habit of having a shower and then going to bed and reading for a good hour before I actually go to sleep. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you later with a new one. Bye!